Magana. Go ahead, Counsel.
Yeah, good morning, Judge. Scott Munzel appearing on behalf of Minion Properties, LLC. Bill Minion is also on the Zoom. The person that we deal with is named Karthik. I mean, I think it's a doctor, but I don't see any of the defendants online, but they could be. But
I don't. You don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any of those individuals
right.
present. There was no second mailing on this case, so I'd have to adjourn this out in any event. But
the court performed the mailing, and then we also had a personal service on them. But
right, you had the personal service, but there wasn't a second mailing. Okay. But I don't. It says personal services to all defendants, but that's not what.
Well, the other good news, Judge, is that we have had some communications with them. We've kind of discussed a broad outline that would resolve the case. I've sent them an email about entering into a consent judgment. I haven't heard back yet, but I'm fairly comfortable that we're going to be able to reach an agreement that would allow the case to be dismissed.
Jonathan's trying again. Steady job, small payments, a spark of stability. But missing a single hearing reignites the chaos. Progress here balances on razor-thin compliance.
Good morning. All right. And what's the plaintiff's claim in this case?
It's a rent case, Your Honor. Tracy Thomas appearing on behalf of the plaintiff. As of right now, there is $2,452.56 due and owing. That includes court costs.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
So what happened was I ended up switching jobs. I'm a therapist, so I was building up my caseload, and I am now in the tier at my work in which I will be getting a full paycheck. So I was hoping to present the possibility of paying anywhere between $800 and $1,000 biweekly until it's paid in full.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to suggest you do, if that's a possibility, when's the next time you can make a payment?
So the next payment would be on the 23rd, and then the 6th, then the 20th, and that should catch me up plus pay my rent. Yes, I believe.
All right. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to adjourn this out 1 week. I'd suggest that you contact Mr. Thomas, see if you guys can work out a conditional order dismissal.
Okay.
And resolve this matter. Okay.
Okay. Absolutely. Will do.
So I will adjourn this to May 23rd, 2025 at
12 p.m.
At 12 p.m. That is an in-person hearing.
Okay. Thank you.
Did you say 12 p.m., Your Honor?
12 p.m.
Yes, 12 noon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bushwood Properties versus Olivia Vitale.
Good morning, Your Honor. David Fantera on behalf of the plaintiff.
And Alexander Camp.
Your Honor, I sent a dismissal in to Miss Weidling probably 9:45. We found out this morning.
Yes.
That's my only one at 10. I'll see you this afternoon.
Yes, sir. Hamptons of Clover Lane versus Charles Frierson III. And Joseph Brooks.
Good morning, Judge. Jen Wilburn, P83143 for the plaintiff.
All right. Is that Mr. Frierson?
Yeah, Mr. Brooks.
Okay, gotcha. All right. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Right now, Judge, rent $4,185.77, cost $214 for a grand total $4,399.77.
All right. Sir, how are you guys intending on getting that paid?
Later on today, we're planning on submitting at least $2,500.
So $2,500 today?
Yes.
All right. What I'll do is I'll indicate in the file that you're gonna pay that. I'll adjourn this out to May 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. That's in person. And then we'll see how we're gonna work out the rest.
Is that a Friday, sir?
Pardon?
Is that a Friday, the 23rd?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Sutton Ridge 1. Got this all spelled wrong. Sutton Ridge 1 versus Taldala Brown.
Good morning again, Judge. Jen Wilburn, P83143 for plaintiff.
Taldala Brown. She's here. Where? Oh, there. Okay, I got a camera. Okay. Ms. Brown, can you unmute? You had your camera, but where'd you go? There she is. Okay. No, I got her. She moved on the screen.
Another warrant, another disappearance into the system's maze. Each failure to appear sounds sterile, yet it echoes with hardship. Cars that won't start, childcare, fear. Paper records don't show panic.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm holding on, because I don't think council has another case to call. I don't want to pass it Oh, she almost got it. You almost got it, Ms. Brown. Bless her heart. Okay. All right, Miss Brown, do this. Wave your hand if you can hear me. Okay. So we'll try it this way. What is plaintiff's claim in the case?
Your Honor, right now there's an outstanding rental balance, $4,621.18 plus the court costs of $175 for a total of $4,796.18.
All right. Okay, Miss Brown. Are you going to be able to get that paid at some point? You can just nod. Okay. Have you sought any type of assistance to get that paid? You haven't? You're going to have the money? Okay. She told me to hold on. I don't know. She froze. All right. She's hitting it and it's not. Go ahead, sir.
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent possession case as indicated there is second mailing by the court. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is not in the military, a minor or unable to stand trial. To the best of my knowledge, the property is being kept habitably. Currently, there's a balance due of $1,067 of past due rent, $175 of cost for a total of $1,242. Requesting a default judgment in that amount with the writ to be issued after May the 27th.
Yes, judgment to the plaintiff. That is by default or possession redemption amount in the amount requested with the writ to issue 10 days. Six Trails versus Sean Ames.
Good morning again, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Sean Ames, not present. You may proceed.
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent possession case. As indicated, there's second mailing by the court, or I don't know if it was mentioned, but there is second mailing by the court. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is not in the military, a minor or unable to stand trial. To the best of my knowledge, the property is being kept habitably. Currently, there's a balance due of $1,253 of past due rent, $175 of cost, for a total of $1,428. Requesting a default judgment in that amount with the writ to be issued after May the 27th.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ to issue 10 days. I think that's it for you, sir, correct?
Your Honor, I had two that were on the docket, but I dismissed them. I'm hoping they were taken off.
Yeah, I think they came off the dock.
That's correct.
for
Okay.
this morning.
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
Thank you. You do the same. HP Foreclosure Solution versus Bianca Johnson.
Morning, Your Honor. Adam Devlin, P72877 for the plaintiff.
Bianca Johnson. No response. This is a termination case. You have paid for second mailing. You raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear a firm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead. What is your claim?
Your Honor, this is a termination for failure to permit inspection after foreclosure by advertisement pursuant to MCL 600, 3237, and 3238. We have heard nothing from the occupants, defendants, or mortgagors. We are looking for default judgment possession only, writ dated the 27th of May.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession.
I will email it, Your Honor. Have a good day.
All right. Writ to issue in 10 days. Augusta Woods versus Tina Brooks.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Tina Brooks. No response. If you'd like to take a default, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear a firm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. What is the claim?
Claim is a non-payment of rent, judgment possession only, Your Honor. Rent to retain is $1,770.28. We have costs in the total of $179 for a total of $1,949.28. We'd ask that if that amount goes unpaid, a writ issue on or after May 27th, 2025. To the best of my knowledge, Ms. Brooks is above the age of 18, is competent, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession redemption amount is in the amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. Augusta Woods versus Paul Reedy and Nella Reedy. No, Mr. Rest saw him.
Your Honor, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you.
Okay,
Oh, now we can't. You muted yourself, Mr. Reedy.
oh crap. I don't know what I did, but it's like on driving mode. I'm sitting in my truck, but I'm not driving. Can you hear me? But not, can you hear me?
I
But
can
not.
hear. We can hear you, and from previous cases, I recognize your voice, so I know it's you. All right.
Good morning, Paul Reedy.
All right. What is the claim in this case, counsel?
Stephen Bernal stands quiet as his sentence mirrors his past. 93 days gone, credited as payment. Freedom costs time, and time's the one currency you never earn back.
What I did, but it's like on driving mode. I'm sitting in my truck, but I'm not driving. Can you hear me? But not, can you hear me?
I
But
can
not.
hear. We can hear you, and from previous cases, I recognize your voice, so I know it's you. All right.
Good morning, Paul Reedy.
All right. What is the claim in this case, counsel?
Thank you, Your Honor. It's a non-payment possession only. Rent to retain is $560.69. Costs in the total of $218 for a total of $778.69, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Reedy, how do you intend on getting that paid, sir?
I'll hopefully have it paid by next Friday. I get paid on the 3rd.
On the 3rd?
That's when I disability checks, but I hopefully have it paid by next Friday if I got to go back to court or whatever, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm just going to indicate that you'll pay the balance by the 23rd. Try to pay it before the hearing time, but I'll set the hearing. I'll give you an adjournment to the 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. But if you get it paid before then, it's likely that they'll dismiss.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it very much, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
You do the same, sir.
Thank you.
Court calls case Augusta Woods versus Eric Roden and Richard Robbins.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning. This is Teresa Robbins, Richard Robbins' wife. He works
Yes, ma'am.
afternoons, so if possible to have the meeting without him.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You reside at the premises, I presume?
Correct.
All right, very good. All right, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judgment, or not a judgment, I'm sorry. Possession only, non-payment. Rent to retain is $1,944.89. Cost in the total of $218 for a total of $2,162.89.
And Ms. Robbins, how are you guys intending on getting that paid?
So I did pay $250 this morning. I plan on paying another another $900 next week. I don't know if we get paid on Wednesdays, and then I can have the remaining balance of $1,000 paid the following Wednesday, if possible.
Okay, so just hold on a second. You paid $250. You can pay $900 by what date?
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday, the 21st.
Yeah, let me look.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I got calendar here. So gonna pay that by the 21st, and then you don't get another check till the following Wednesday, right?
Correct.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll do that. I'll adjourn this over to May 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. That'll be for an in-person hearing. You can contact plaintiff's office and see if you can enter into a conditional order dismissal to try to resolve it, since it looks like you're going to be able to get it paid before the end of the month. Okay?
Okay. Yes, I do have a question. With his afternoon schedule, he leaves for work at 4:00. Is there any way to have like the noon slot? I know, or like one of the.
No, I have to set it by complex.
Okay.
It's hard for us to arrange. If you can be here, then that'd be good enough anyway.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, thank you guys so much.
See, you're married to him, right?
Correct.
Okay, so I'd rather have you here because you're probably the brain trust anyway. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right. Take care, ma'am. Have a great weekend.
You as well. Thank you.
Augusta Woods versus Tanya Resnick.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Ms. Resnick?
Good morning. I'm here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. All right. And what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
It is a non-payment possession only. We're showing a rent to retain of $1,471.89. Cost in the total of $179 for a total of $1,650.89.
All right. Ms. Resnick, how are you intending on getting that paid?
This morning we made a payment of $400. My husband gets paid bi-weekly, and we were going to pay the remaining $1,072 on the 30th.
Okay. So here's what we'll do. You're going to pay, you paid $400.
Correct.
Okay. So then what I'll do is I'll adjourn this out 1 week, 23rd, 2025, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. That's in person. What I'm going to suggest you do is contact plaintiff's office, the attorney's office, see if you can enter into a conditional order dismissal that'll get you time to get it all caught up before the end of the month. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. You as well.
Augusta Woods versus Patrice Tishma and Phyllis Terwilliger.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Tishma, Terwilliger. Neither are here. You've previously been sworn. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a non-payment of rent possession only. We'd request a default judgment. The total due of rent is $803.48. Costs in the total of $218 for a total of $1,021.48. We ask that if that amount goes unpaid, a writ issue on May 27th, 2025. No money judgments entered at this time. To the best of my knowledge, defendants are above the age of 18, are competent individuals, are not members of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue 10 days. BO Properties versus David Call.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Mr. Call.
Willie hustles on a bicycle, delivering food to pay justice itself. He's proof that determination alone can't outrun bureaucracy. Each delivery bought him minutes of grace. Now he needs a miracle.
All right. Okay. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Non-payment of rent, Your Honor, possession only. We're showing a rent to retain of $3,113.25, costing the total of $175 for a total of $3,288.25.
All right. Mr. Gall, how are you intending on getting that paid, sir?
My share of the rent is actually $404. The other group, I don't know their name, but my case manager who's on this call somewheres, the money will be paid within the month. I know that. The check's in the mail according to the people, because I deal with
all right, Mr. Call, is it Miss Dumas that's your case manager?
Yes. She knows.
Yes? Okay. Miss Dumas, what can you help us out here? Oh, you're muted.
I requested $2,391.25 from Washtenaw County to be paid to help get him caught up, and that I have been notified by the people who make those payments that has been sent electronically. Beal, I don't think they have received it as of this morning, but it is electronically on its way. Also, he has housing voucher and community management CMA. Their portion is also on its way electronically. So and then he is going to pay $404 at the end of the month. So by then, everything should be caught up.
Wonderful. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'll adjourn it out 1 week, the 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Hopefully those electronic payments will be in, and then the only thing that'll be left is what will be his portion, which he's going to catch up by that point. But I'll set it for the 23rd at that time, and let's see exactly where we are at that point. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Dumas. Thank you, Mr. Call. Take care.
Yeah.
BO Properties versus George Machat.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Machat. Okay, what is plaintiff's claim in this case?
This is a non-payment possession only, Your Honor. We're showing a rent to retain of $474.55, costing the total of $175 for a total of $649.55.
Mr. Machat, how are you going to get that paid, sir?
Your Honor, first of all, this original paperwork was for the.
In court in May, you owe May rent. They're entitled to. In court in May, you owe May rent. They're entitled to go after May rent.
Yeah, I'm still in May. I get paid every 2 weeks. I've talked to the guy. I told him I was going to pay on the 26th when my check comes in. I'm surprised that they sent it to court. I've been here 3 years, so I don't know why they doing this. I don't know. I'm going to pay it on the 26th.
That's when you next get paid?
Yes.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do, counsel. I would normally kick it out to the 23rd. If he doesn't get paid to the 26th, I'll just do this so that we Because the 26th is a holiday anyway. Isn't it? So I'm going to kick this out 2 weeks and maybe over plaintiff's objection, but that's what I'm going to do. May 30th, 2025 at 1 p.m. You got to make sure to get that paid, sir. That way it will end and then it won't carry over into the next month. All right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I did pay 6:30 this morning of that,
Okay.
and I'm going to continue to pay on it until I'm caught up.
Pardon?
I'm gonna continue to pay on the rent until I'm caught up. I get paid every 2 weeks, so hopefully by the time probably May 30th, I will be caught up, and then I can pay.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn this case out 1 week, 23rd, 2025 at 3 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. I'm going to suggest that you contact the attorney's office, see if you can work out a conditional order dismissal to get this paid up. Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, can you say the time again?
It's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? All right,
Yes, ma'am.
next Friday? Okay.
Or
All right,
next
thank you.
Friday, 3 o'clock. That's in person.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Beal Properties versus Jacqueline Poole.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
She is not present. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This would be a judgment possession only default request. Rent to retain is $786.97, cost in the total of $175 for a total of $961.97. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27th, 2025. No money judgments entered at this time. To the best of my knowledge, 18 is a competent individual, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Beal Properties versus Justina Youngblood.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Not checked in. Justina Youngblood, no response. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This would be a default judgment possession only. Rent to retain is $1,574.94. Cost in the total of $175 for a total of $1,749.94. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27th, 2025. No money judgment is entered at this time. To the best of my knowledge, Ms. Youngblood is above the age of 18, is a competent individual, is not a member of the military, and the premises are kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days.
Thank you.
Woodview Commons versus Maria Ballard.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Maria Ballard, not checked in. You do have second service. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'd ask for a default judgment possession only. Rent to retain is $2,214.94. Costs are in the total of $175 for a total of $2,389.94. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27th, 2025. No money judgment is entered. To the best of my knowledge, Ms. Ballard is above the age of 18, is a competent individual, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. Woodview Commons versus Joseph Dykstra and Morgan Dykstra.
A judge reciting phone numbers to a man standing outside. Law meeting life in its rawest form. For a moment, procedure pauses and empathy breaks through the bench.
Dykstra's? They are not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'd ask for a default judgment possession only. Rent to retain is $2,625.63. Cost in the total of $214 for a total of $2,839.63. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27th, 2025. No money judgment is entered. To the best of my knowledge, the defendants are above the age of 18, are competent individuals, are not members of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Arbor Meadows versus Elizabeth Cornelius and Michael Cornelius.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Cornelius, no response. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is default judgment, possession only. Rent to retain is $2,737.48, costing the total of $214 for a total of $2,951.48. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27th. No money judgment is entered. To the best of my knowledge, defendants are above the age of 18, are competent individuals, are not members of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount to issue in 10 days. Court calls the case of Arbor Meadows versus Pedro Quijada.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Quijada, they have not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Default judgment, possession only. Rent to retain is $1,036.10. Cost in the total of $175 for a total of $1,211.10. We'd ask for a writ date of May 27, 2025. No money judgment is entered. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is above the age of 18. Is a competent individual, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. Arbor Meadows versus Diana Lynch Miller.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Ho.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Don Ho, not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Default judgment, possession only. Rent to retain is $942.80. Cost in the total of $175 for a total of $1,117.80. We'd ask for a writ day of May 27, 2025. No money judgment is entered. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is above the age of 18, is a competent individual, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested with a writ issue in 10 days. I think that's it for you. Is Kevin Coy here?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I need a camera. Name, sir?
Good morning. I'm Scott Sendes, Your Honor.
Send us. All right. Okay, this is non-payment of rent case. Counsel, how much is owing?
So, Your Honor, at the time of filing, there was $24,750 due and owing. Another $1,650 has been added to that. So we're looking at a total dispute of, apologies, of $26,400.
That's not inclusive of any cost, correct?
That's not including any cost, no, Your Honor. This is just,
All right.
that's just the amount due and owing.
All right. And sir, how are you intending on getting that paid if you believe that it's owed?
Your Honor, I don't agree with those numbers. I actually had a verbal agreement with the plaintiff. I'm in the process of moving out. So I have asked him for more time to move out. This is a 10,000 square foot commercial building packed to the rafters. So it's not like a 1-bedroom apartment I can move out of, overnight. So I've just asked him for more time to move out. I thought we'd agreed on that. I told him I can't continue paying rent and move out at the same time. And we both agreed that, it was best for both parties if I just got everything out and, be done with the whole thing.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this over 1 week, the May 23rd, 2025 at 12 noon. What I'm going to suggest that you do, sir, is maybe contact the attorney's office, see if you guys can work something out between now and then, because they're requesting that you move out, but they're also requesting a money judgment. So something's going to have to be worked out along those lines. All right.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Your Honor,
All
is
right,
that noon? Is that noon hearing?
Yes.
Is that in person or is that?
It is. It's an in-person hearing.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a great day.
I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you, folks.
What was the day? I'm sorry.
It's the 23rd at 12 noon.
At noon, in person.
In person.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. That's it for that block. All right, court stands in recess until we reconvene at noon.